Hey everybody, Gisele Grenier here. So I just finished doing a little miniature art piece. I'll call it HTC, but it could be used for anything. Really beautiful little bluey thing. Mia's here groaning. I immediately want to try to do one in a red piece. Now, a little bit of history going back. I'm by the time you're seeing this video, I will likely be almost finished teaching a drawing course, which has me very focused fine art type of thing, and now I'm trying to get back into the mixed media, and it's the shift is really hard, but now I've done a few videos for mixed media. I'm starting to get back into the groove of things. So if you ever get stuck doing you're trying to get into something's not working, it could be just the shift from the left brain to the right brain, and who knows. So I've got the other half of the book of backgrounds. This is 7A, and this time I'm going to be working with silver wire, and the color theme for this is going to be red. So I've got my wire, and I've got a larger flower and two small flowers. I'm going to be staining the flowers as well, and I'm going to be staining the rhinestones, and I've got some red ink. So red ink, red ink pad, red ink, and I've got some Decor Media Fluid Acrylics, titanium white, Hansi Yellow Medium, Naphthol Red Light, which is not the right color I should be using. Let's change that to this. Let's go to Naphthol Red. I don't want a red orange. I want something neutral. So Naphthol Red. Oops. And then I've got my liquid glass, heavy gel medium, and matte medium from Decor Media line as well. And my quote: hidden in the valley beside an open stream, this will be the type of place where you will find your dream. I don't know who wrote that quote. It's one of those anonymous quotes, or unknown, not anonymous, unknown. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to stain this stuff here. And this is called red pepper. And let's just get that in there. And I'm going to use my fingers this time. I really want to get this stained really well. I'm going to have to wipe my hands right away. I have red wire, but it was like a Christmas red, and I didn't like it. Oh, that's perfect. A little bit of the wire showing through the silver. Okay, so I'm going to put that over here. Do I need to... No, that's it. And get a baby wipe. Clean my hands right away. And it doesn't clean. Should have wore gloves. 1,000 plus stain remover will get it out. Oh man, this stuff really does stain. Oh well. Gives me an excuse not to cook. Evil, evil woman I am. I'm going to stain these flowers. I'm going to use Naphthol Red and a little bit of transparent white. Titanium white. And right over here. Actually, that should be okay. I'm going to spray the flowers. Now, normally I would use the media misters. They make too much of a mess. They make way too much of a mess. So I'm just going to take some of this thin paint and just going to put some on the flower and the heavier red on the edge. Can you hear her groaning? The petals underneath. I'm going to make sure that they're really heavy. Want them really deep red, just on the edge. Okay, and I'll repeat that with this one as well. So I want to stain the card, making sure there's a ton of water on there. I'm going to do this in 2 pieces. Now where that I'm going to run into a bit of an issue is anywhere where it's going to touch the green, because it'll neutralize. Red and green don't really mix. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this now, and now I'm gonna put more water on there. Make sure I don't have any white left, and just grab the red. Make that around. Okay, I'm gonna dry that, and then one more. Making sure I'm not covering every single thing that I've just painted. Making sure I'm not covering it all over again. Where's the... Can't find the mister thing. All I want is these little drops. Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that. All right, so now what I have to do is I have to wait for everything to dry, and I let that dry naturally like this. Actually, if I tilt it a little bit to make sure it runs down. The flowers will take a little bit to dry, so I'm going to come back probably in about, I would say probably be about an hour. I want to go to the edges now. I could do this with a gel pen, but I won't be able to get a fine line. I'm just going to take a little bit of titanium white and just going to touch around the edges. Oh, and I forgot, some of you have been asking me to get more close-ups on this. While I'm filming, if I had to do close-ups and then back out and do close-ups, it would take me forever to do the videos. I like doing more like this because you can see the whole process. You're not focusing on one thing. That's why I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can while doing the video. On top of that, depending on how close I am, I spend more time looking at this when I'm doing fine detail. I'm not looking at the monitor. There's a higher chance I'm going to get out of frame. So all I'm doing is just taking the titanium white, and I'm just dry brushing the outside edge. A bristle brush would have been nice for this as well, because it would be even streakier. So I'll let that dry. Now this is too much red. It ended up really spreading. I wonder if I could build a... I'm going to do this with gesso instead. Gesso and a dry bristle brush. Make it look like splatters. Kind of like that little baby's breath stuff. There we are, like that. It'll make sense once I put everything together. And the wire. I think I've got everything set now. Oh, shoot, no. I forgot to stain the stones. Should I stain the stones? Let me stain just a few of them. I can always use them for something else. Okay, now that's going to go over here. All right, so wrap this around my hands. Okay. So my idea is, I'm gonna put that down. I don't want that sticking up. Make them uneven. Some long, some short, some thin, some fat. But make sure that it's molded flat to the card. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done? I wonder if I can still do this. Okay. I wonder if I can still do that. That would have to lift up. I didn't even think about doing this. That'll have to stick up a little bit. Having traipsing down because I forgot the quote is a longer quote. Like that. No, I don't like it up there. Let me just kind of put this little flower underneath. See if I can get it to stand up. Like that. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Much better. Okay, I like that. So position wise, I'm gonna have to, oh, there we go. There. Where's my heavy gel medium? It hasn't dried 100%, but that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing. So I'm going to make it heavy on that edge right there because I want the flower to go inwards and not fall down outwards. There we go. See? That'll dry transparent. Oh, the little flower came apart. Well, that just kind of shows that how they're not very well put together, eh? Recollections. The glue gave way. So I'm going to make sure that these don't fall apart. I'm going to do the giveaway. Like that. All right. This may be a bit too much red though, but you know what? I'm going to stick with what I was doing. Where's my little terry thingy? Where's my little... So yeah, I splurged for a little, one of these little razors to cut, to distress the edge of paper. Yeah, that'll turn out nice. You can't say there is too much red. So the stones, I'm not going to do the red stones. I'm going to do the clear stones because that'll definitely be too much red. Let's see what this looks like. I usually do this with scissors. This paper's really thin. I want to try to get some of those edges cut and then curled. You know what? I like doing it better with a razor blade. I like that. That's all right. Like that. Okay, matte media. Matte media. I'm going to put it thick in the middle because the edges, I want them to curl. Whoopsie, upside down. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. These flowers squashed. Go. Put that aside, put that aside, put that aside. What do you think of that? So when this dries, all this is going to be completely clear. While I'm here though, yeah, I'm going to use the transparent stones. I'm not going to use the red ones. Oh, don't want that because that's matte medium. Where's the gel? I was going to do liquid glass, but no, I don't think I'm going to bother. I love using these stones. And these, again, these were a dollar store purchase. Using the heavy gel medium, they're going to dry completely transparent. I would love to hear from you guys if you use stones like this in your artwork. What's a tip that you can share for gluing them onto your artwork? Do you use a special glue? Do you have a special technique that you've used? I would love to hear from you on this. Go. Well, now I don't want to waste this. So, oh, there goes chaos. So I'm going to fill in the rest here. Again, this is going to dry all transparent. It's going to look like a little puddle of water. I forgot to put the label on the back. I like putting nice artist trading card labels on the back. There we go. You know what I could do? Hang on. I wonder if I could do this. I think I can. I think I can. This video is a little bit longer than I was hoping, but you can't rush art. I'm sorry. And I'll do another little one here. Yeah. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah. So whoever wins this, if you're outside of North America, it's gonna cost me $20 to ship this. That's okay. Oh, that is just too adorable. Okay, typically an artist trading card though, you don't have it sticking outside the sides. This one does. Do I care? No. Because it is so worth it. Oh my god, look at that. Wow. I'm going to touch up the flower when it's dry. Look at that. Oh, that beautiful wire. Alrighty, I'm going to go try to clean my fingers because I got to go feed the cat now. So I will see you back when this is dry. We'll say, 1 to 2 days. I've got my mojo back. I've got my mojo back. I absolutely love the piece that I did. In the last video, you saw how thrilled I was with the piece that I made. This one is just as nice. I got my mojo back. Really love this one. Go down the table. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my god. Now, a lot of people think that when you love your art so much that it's a vanity thing. It's not a vanity thing. I went through a period of, because I was teaching that drawing course, and although I love teaching drawing, because I was so into that drawing course, it's a whole different mindset for art. And then going from that shift to mixed media, it was really hard for me, and I've struggled with that for a really long time. And with this one here now, I can tell from where I was going from my art and going up and up and up. It was a different feeling about the art, and this one here is just as lovely. And I've got a few more that have finished drawing that I'm going to be recording the closings for those, and they're just as nice. But look how beautiful this is. And yeah, not a vanity thing, but I am really proud of this one. I'm really proud of this one. I don't want to give it away. I'm going to, but I don't want to give it away. But look at how that beautiful stained wire and the contrast of some of that silver on there, and how that transparent layer in there of medium just looks like a little bit of like a little pool of water, and some of the stones in there still have all their shine. Isn't that gorgeous? And the quote actually is quite fitting. Hidden in a valley beside an open stream, this will be the type of place where you will find your dream. And I think I found it in this one. So, and just to show you a picture of the other sister card that I did previously. So it makes a really nice little type of series. So you guys know how this works. I ask a question, you post your answer in the comments below. In 2 weeks, Joe will call it a number, I count down, and that person wins the artwork. So my question for you is, now it's kind of like a twofold question. How do I even word this so it makes sense? Have you ever had, like, the experience that I went through, have you ever had where you create your business, your passion, your what you do for art, you've created that for so long, and then on a regular basis, then when you try to do something completely opposite on the spectrum, that you really have trouble getting into that mindset? So meaning your primary thing is creating acrylic pours. That's your thing. It's your business. That's your thing. That's the art that you create. And then you decide to go into doing, let's say, colored pencil. Do you have trouble with that shift from one medium to the extreme of the other side? I hope that makes sense. So basically it's a shift from one medium to another, but an extreme shift. So let me know in the comments below if you have the experience, whether you do or you don't, and share in the comments below. And so that's the question for the giveaway. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you won't miss out on any of the videos. And give me a thumbs up if you found this entertaining, especially the part where I'm singing I got my mojo back. Yeah, come on, boost up my ego. So I am going to put this one away in the prize box, and I'm going to get ready to film the next closing. And some of these pieces are they're getting a little bit wild out there, but they're really, really nice. So until I see you in that video, stay inspired.